Alright, cab's up. That was the easy part. So, now I know it's wet right there, but that's not what caused the problem. And, you know, this is your pump. This is your valve body. Pumps. Motors back in there. Drive motors are right. There's one over there. So I do have some wet down in there, but it's not from this drive motor. So whenever it happened under here. You know, it hit the bottom of the floor. I mean, it was a bang. I felt it specifically on my feet. But here's the problem. Oh, man. It's so frustrating. It's just simple, stupid stuff. So these things here, all they are is just covers for your... these are operated by high pressure, right? All they are is heater vents and covers. This one came off super easy because I need to get the floor out, and to get the floor out you got to remove this kick panel, which has the circuit or the fuse panel on it. Terrible place to put that caterpillar. And then I went to move this one, and I got this screw and this screw loose. This one and this one will not budge, and I'm afraid to round them off. All right, guys, I found it. Hey, get over here. Let's go, Sierra. Willow. God almighty, these dogs. No, she was in the side by side. So, I don't have a flashlight, but I'll just show you best I can. Here it is. It's this gigantic hose right here. It looks small, but it's not. For a hydraulic hose, that's pretty big. That's probably 1.25 inches. Right down in there, I know you can't see, sorry. But there's definitely a crack in the hose. And then you know where it's at? Right where there's a holder. So, what's really going to suck is that hose goes from here all the way up, loops under the one drive motor, and goes into the bottom of this thing. Oh, that's the one that's going to be really rough getting to. So, it's going to suck. That hose is probably not cheap. But it's better than a mechanical part, I can tell you that. So, I'm pretty happy about that. As happy as I can be that this thing is all tore apart. So, this is a freaking terrible design. Why didn't they make that front floor go up with the cab? Jesus, stupid. Anyways, you know, I mean, now this machine is 20 years old, right at 20 years old, and the only problems I've ever had with this thing are lines. And actually, this might be the second line that I've ever replaced on it. I had a steel line on the back. It took me forever to find that damn thing, because, and I took it to the local hydraulic shop, and they're like, we don't make them, but here's one, a replacement. It was just rubber, so, yeah. And the only other issue I have with this tractor, with this skid steer, is the throttle. It's right here. Right here is all the problems. I don't know if you probably can see that, but, so the foot throttle and the hand throttle connect down there, and every one of these skid steers has the same problem, is that connection. So I've had this apart before, that's how I know. We fixed it, and then the hand throttle come apart down in there. So you have to run it with your foot all the time. And this is exactly why I didn't tear it apart to fix that hand throttle. Jesus, is a pain in the ass. So, but hey, it's not the end of the world. I can hopefully be able to afford that, right? But oh man, better than big old mechanical parts. So I'm going to start working on that hose, and when I get it off of there, I'll show you. But there's nothing in there going to be worth filming me cussing about that. So, all right, I'll bring you back. Holy smokes, there it is, boys and girls. And there's where she blew. That's not holding pressure. I'm telling you, that made the biggest thump underneath my feet. That's crazy. All right, back up here at the skid steer. I went to Rural King. We just got a Rural King finally. Got some hydraulic oil. And then, holy smokes, people, the most expensive hydraulic hose I've ever paid for in my life. What do you want to guess? Put a guess in the comments now before you hear what I have to say about this. Are you ready? Are you sitting down? Seriously. Because I about dropped dead when they gave me the price for this. After it's already made, of course. Like, I had no choice, to be honest with you. But, yeah. $442 for that hose. And I was like, why is it so expensive? And he's like, that fitting and that fitting are specialized cat fittings. They're the only ones that use them. Oh my God. So, I'm going to try to stand on my head. And then the other thing is, like, and I didn't know, and how would you know, right? I didn't have to remove one of these. So I got to get that one back on, then I can get this hose slink down in, pop that cap off and get it wedged in there, then wedge the other one in. Put the other one because it's a split fitting. So yeah, I didn't know that I could have left one of, well, at least it loosened it a little bit, right? I didn't have to take it completely off. Well, I had to close her up. Can you see how dark it is coming? Look at this, I got my door on the other day. But I did get the hose on the bottom of the pump. It is not tight yet. We have a lot of rain hitting here in like 15 minutes. Good morning, everyone. Holy smokes, what a day and a half of rain and high winds. And I just took you a little video of another tree down, another cherry and a maple, small maple. But anyways, more work. I was already feeling overwhelmed by all this, and then, you know, I made that video about being overwhelmed with all the projects and work that has to be done, and then this thing broke down after I made that video. So, holy smokes, I got it on. Alright, so check this out. So this comes out of the pump and goes into, I don't know, a 33. It's not a 45. Goes clean up. You know, it's long enough to go clean up. And then it goes into the bottom of this pump. Now, why the hell? And that is a straight fitting, just like this one. It's just like this. Same type of deal. Why the hell didn't they put like something like that on the bottom of that pump so that you didn't have to bend that almost at a 90? But they put it when they have yards of room here to, you know what I mean, and put a 45 here. So you have to bend this one to get it lined up. Just doesn't make sense to me. Holy smokes. All right, so I'm going to tighten this guy up. Okay. I don't know where I videoed last, but I got that tight. Yes, I did do that. So I've got, like, if you were to flip this upside down, I got this one tight, that one tight, and this one mostly tight. This one I'm having a really hard time getting onto down below. You can't come in from this side. You got to come in from the front. It's the clearest place to put something, and you can't get in over there because there's some kind of valve over there. Hey everyone. Well, it's been like, I don't know, 2 hours. Look. It's moved. It's alive. It's alive. And I don't have anything running out the bottom. Nothing. Oh my God, you have no idea how happy that makes me. Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Now, the only thing I don't know what I bought Rural Kings AWG 32, which is like a 10 weight, which is what Caterpillar calls for, and it's clear, which is what I had bought for my wood splitter too. But guess what Caterpillar has? Can you see that? They have a white background. So when I filled this, when it was all up in the air sitting over there, I could see the fluid come up in. Then when I started it, you know, you could feel, oh, it was full of air. But I don't know if I have fluid in there now. Because it's the wrong dang color. There's no color to it. I'm not sure. I want to say there isn't enough in there, but I don't know. So I think what I'm going to do here, I think I'm going to try to add some more just to see if it comes up. I don't know. I think I have some Tractor Supply stuff that's red. I was thinking of adding to it. Make a tint. I don't know. But anyways, it's running. Runs good. The only issue we had was sitting on that hill right there, cocked backwards with the bucket, with the arms all the way in the air. This thing has a weight kit on it, right here. I don't know how much they are. They're several hundred pounds a piece. And it wanted to flip over backwards, trying to get off of there. So I had to get the wife to get up here and take the safety off and get the arms down before I flipped over backwards, which not cool. Not cool. But I'm ecstatic. There's nothing running out the bottom. So, well, one of my most important machines is back up and running just in time for hay season, to be honest with you. So if you watch my videos, you should go back in last year, June, July, and check out my hay videos, because we're going to be on this coming week. So, and I use this for hay, believe it or not. So I'm probably the only one on the internet that does it like I do. So thanks for watching. Hit the like button, because I'm going to tell you what, this is one of the most difficult jobs I've done. And stressful, to be honest with you. So, anyways, thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Give me a comment. What would you guys have done, or how would you have done it? And tell me your stories of overpriced hydraulic fittings. So, catch you on the next one, people. Peace out.